It's going to be the holidays soon. I don't know how you're feeling out there. If you're in lockdown, if you have to be away from your family this year, if you're struggling financially, if you are got a lot of money, but you got no place to spend it. That seems to be some things that some people are dealing with. I am Brenda St. Louis, and I am a financial therapist and a money coach. And I really want to invite anyone that has struggled with their relationship with money to come and play with me. Oh, that fell off the wall. Let's see if the other one sticks. It was my Christmas decorations. I am creating a Solstice special for everyone. I run a program, I've run many programs titled Rewire. So I have 3 Rewire courses that I'm bundling up together for anyone that wants to do a deep dive and really unpack the inner game with money and to understand what motivates them to do things, maybe the things that cause you fear or anxiety. Who do you want to be in 2021? When everything starts to change and we're back into our lives and doing stuff again, who do you want to be? How do you want to steward your money? And how do you want to feel about your financial situation? Join me. Check out the link. It breaks down all the courses. I'm going to talk about them a little bit right now. However, it's a really powerful vehicle for us to step into the truth of who you are in the world, and using money to align your values and how you navigate the world and what do you really care about, what's important to you. The first course is called Rewire Your Future Now. And I use some really powerful hypnotherapy to get you into a different altered state, because sometimes it's really hard to create a different story when you're in that anxiety energy of the present moment. So what Rewire Your Future Now does, it's a 14-day process, and we really start to unpack some of the stuff that's getting in your way and start to imagine the future that you would really like to have. The second course in this bundle is Rewire Your Money Genius. And each one of you has a brilliance and a genius with money. And this is really about using the Jungian archetypes to unpack that collective unconsciousness that each one of us has inherited from being here on this planet. And what we do is we're going to go through 6 of the 9 money archetypes and really look deeply at them, start to give you some challenges to move and heal some of the places that those archetypes are getting in the way. Some examples are like being a fool, where you overspend, or being an innocent, where you just want to put your head in the sand and not look at stuff. Or you could be an artist, where you think money is the root of all evil. And how do you create your art and ask for what it's worth? There's lots of collective archetypes that each of us can stand in. And I think there's a little bit of all of them in us. So it's really important to understand that landscape. I think that's a really beginning place to unpacking that. And then the third course, which really excites me, is called Rewire Your Foundation. And why it excites me is because you get to work with me. So it's not just this online course, that this is a live interaction where we come together and we get to be seen and heard in this process. Because I truly believe that that's the magic that happens as we unpack our relationship with money. Sometimes it's so secretive and taboo that we hide, we don't show up. And that's what locks us into the same patterns. So in Rewire Your Foundation, we go to the last 3 money archetypes that uphold the 3 pillars of a healthy relationship with money. And in those archetypes, we work with the elements of peace, which is that place of scarcity and lack that we might be coming from. It doesn't allow us to feel abundant and at peace. To confidence, to really understanding money and like feeling like you have some confidence in it and you're not like overwhelmed with the content. And then joy. This is where we get to enjoy this 3D world, and we get to enjoy all of the elements of it that turn your body on and your soul on at the same time as having joy for the planet, and that we're not extracting too much out of the planet, and we know how to be ethical with our money, because that's really what true joy is. Joy can't take away from another if it is true joy. So we develop peace, confidence, and joy in the Rewire Your Foundation. And these 3 courses altogether normally would cost about $1,400. But during this solstice special, and because I want as many people to step into 2021 with a very different framework around money, that I'm giving each of you a savings of 70% off. And that price point is $497 for these 3 courses. And I should highlight a little bit on the Rewire Your Foundation. It starts on January 11th. So you could be doing the first 2 courses, and then we all start on January 11th together, and we move through these 21 days together, and we do a live call a week. We do some hypnotherapy. We have a daily practice that you're going to be working with and stepping into. So I would love to have you play in my playground of money. And I would love to get to know you too, because I think that there's so much online stuff that you don't get to be present for, and you're just passively learning. And I want to have an active communication with you as you're navigating this money stuff. So if this lights you up, if you feel drawn to this, click on the button, look through the information. If you have any questions, please send me an email. And I would love to have you be a part of this program. Have an amazing holiday.